question is, but he's pledged his allegiance that he wants to be the First Minister of Scotland, which means he has to get a seat at Holyrood. And us, as a pack of journalists this morning, have been discussing how does that happen. We don't know, and Jim Murphy doesn't seem to have the answer to that either.
Okay, Katrina, thank you. Disruption at airports across Britain yesterday was caused by a systems failure,
At Heathrow's Terminal 2 this morning, Piccadilly airline staff faced with some decidedly tricky customers.
Get it.
Open until 1 a.m. to clear some of the problems. But aircraft and crews were in wrong positions. 38 flights were cancelled this morning. Gatwick and Stansted are slowly returning to normal, so too the regional airports that were also affected.
and then I had to stand in the queue until 9 to find out that all the hotels were already fully booked. So they got me into the hotel from Heathrow, but because everything was full, we had to sleep on the floor. So they got us really thin mattresses. We couldn't get a pillow, nothing.
There are no connections offered. People are jumping in front of the lines because everybody's desperate to get out, and we have no news whatsoever. Nobody's giving us anything.
Nat said the problem emerged at the onset of the weekend traffic. In normal operations, the company relies on a set number of workstations. As it gets busier, more controllers are brought in. At the point of transition, the program failed. It was, they say, a failure in the system which has not been seen before. It meant that the controllers were unable to access all of the data regarding individual flight plans. The shutdown underlines the weakness of a computer program adapted and updated since the 1960s. But replacing a critical computer system like NATS, even if it's barely doing the job, is a huge risk. The government has called for a full explanation. The answers might make uncomfortable reading. Christian Fraser, BBC News.
Joining me now from Liverpool is the Labour Chair of the Transport Select Committee, Louise Ullman. Thank you very much for joining us. First of all, what are your thoughts on what happened?
Well, safety must always come first, but this shutdown really was a major disruption. It's affected flights not just around this country, but had international implications too. And I'm going to ask the Transport Committee on Monday, first to be questioning the Secretary of State about what happened, who's in front of us on Monday, but also to be having our own investigation and calling both NATS and the Civil Aviation Authority, who are in charge of making sure NATS operates effectively and properly, just what went wrong, how it was dealt with, and how we can make sure this doesn't happen again. It's a vital part of our aviation sector. It's about safety, but it's also about having reliability of services.
In their statement, they said it was something that they haven't seen before, but the effect to the organisation was it caused their staff to become overworked. Is there enough funding on air traffic control, do you think?
Well, these are all the questions that must be asked. Funding, the type of equipment they have, the staff that they have, extra staff who are brought in, how that actually operates, and how the CAA have actually been supervising this and overseeing it. This is a major part of our aviation service, and it really is calamitous when it breaks down in this way.
From the information you know so far, could it have been preventable?
We need to know more, and the committee did question NATS fairly recently. We asked them these questions. How is the service operating? Do you have the right equipment? Do you have backup in case of a breakdown? Can there be a breakdown? And we were told that things were operating satisfactorily. Well, clearly there was something wrong with those answers we now need to get behind.
Oh, well, given the scale of what happened, what sort of communication has there been already, if any?
There hasn't been direct communication, but we will be pursuing this from Monday. We'll have the Secretary of State in front of the committee. We'll ask him the questions, but beyond that, I'm going to ask the committee to call NATS themselves, the CAA, and perhaps the airlines too, to see how all this was handled, and about what went wrong, how we can stop it happening again, and how passengers were treated. Were they looked after properly? Did they get the right information? Was there a proper backup plan?
Okay, well,
above all, it mustn't happen.
Labour's saying the government needs to...
Oh, you're tired.
Sure
You're tired.
Can the government
Are
actually...
you tired, Mom?
We need to know exactly what went wrong. NATS is in charge of
It's your belly.
service.
Your belly.
Was there wrong with
Your
what the
belly.
government thought was a
Your
structure?
belly.
Did the CAA, who are in charge of making sure this operates fulfill their duties properly? We need to ask these questions and hear the answers before we can decide who's wrong. And above all, we must make sure this doesn't happen again.
Can I have my hand back?
Joining me in the studio is our political correspondent, Alan Sodhi. So, is this going to become like a political hot potato then?
Well, it certainly sounds like it's not going away in the short term. As you heard Louise Ellman say just there, she's going to be putting questions from her committee to Patrick McLaughlin, the Transport Secretary, on Monday. Already today, Labour have pounced on this. Michael Duggar, the Shadow Transport Secretary, saying, as you mentioned a moment ago, that the government needs to get a grip in getting to the bottom of exactly what happened. Now, the Department for Transport put out a statement last night saying that was exactly what they were intending to do, that it was unacceptable that this had happened. They were trying to get those answers. I understand that NATS, the air traffic control people, have not yet given a fuller update to ministers, and that's why we haven't yet heard anything more from them since last night. But Labour clearly putting pressure on ministers to come to the wicket on this and speak a bit more about what they know and what they're going to do about it. I suppose that is an illustration of how a problem that starts off as something as some kind of computer glitch that then causes chaos for travellers can then suddenly, potentially, turn into a political problem.
And just to go back to that travellers part, that's one of the things that has come out of this, is how were passengers treated, where were they kept, and were they informed?
Well, I think that is, again, something that ministers are going to be asked questions on. You know, the aviation industry, and certainly NATS, the Air Traffic Control Organisation, is not directly controlled by the government, but that doesn't mean that the government doesn't have anything to do with it. It's a primary, effectively, it's a public-private partnership. What I think we will also perhaps get into, depending on the outcome of the investigation into what's happened and what needs to be done to rectify it, might be, given that these sorts of things have come up before over the years, may turn out to be a...
You're too old to play with your tail.
If there is extra money needed, who puts it in? Is it the airline?
You're not a kitten anymore.
Coming from the government.
You're a teenager.
Issues with air traffic control, investment in it.
You're too old.
Computer systems. This goes back an awfully long way. I can remember even in Tony Blair's first term as Prime Minister, this was a big issue even then, and down the years it keeps coming up every now and again. Even though the vast majority of the time what they do works perfectly well, when it goes wrong, as we've seen in the last 24 hours, it really does go wrong. And as we know now from Louise Ellman's interview there, we'll be hearing more from the government on this on Monday.
Alan, thank you. A Sudanese migrant who is thought to have smuggled himself into Britain, concealed under a lorry, has died after he's crashed on its wheels. It happened yesterday evening on the M25 motorway. A man who is also believed to have from Sudan managed to escape. A man has been arrested after the deaths of a man and a woman in Newcastle. A 64-year-old man and a 54-year-old woman have been named were found with serious injuries in a house in Elsick yesterday. The police said that the 28-year-old, who is now in custody, was also taken to hospital with less serious injuries. An actress with dwarfism who could not reach the chip and pin machines in a post office has had a disability discrimination case settled by the company.
I'm not playing anymore. I'm giving you cuddles.
The staff failed to make reasonable adjustments to the machines to accommodate her restricted height. Here's our legal affairs correspondent, Ty Coleman.
Kirina Scammell is just over a metre tall. Married to her actor husband Gareth, she too has built a successful acting career.
I just think Liam would improve much quicker with more additional support.
Appearing in a host of television shows, including EastEnders and Life's Too Short.
Hi, I'm Amy.
Hi.